Hey, beautiful people. Um, just wanted to. Oh wow, my face looks very puffy. It's about 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and so I'm getting ready to go to work. Um, Last night's weight loss £1. Um, I'm not shocked because there were a few things that I did, and um, stuff like not counting my sins and probably overindulging in free food. Even though it's free, still have to look at moderating it and making sure that you're not eating too much. So I'm not shocked by a £1 loss. It's still a loss. It's still going in the right direction. What I wanted to talk today about is that last night, instead of going to my normal group, I went to the earlier group. So I had the same consultant, but a different group, which is about 3 times the size of my normal group. And it got me thinking, what's best, a bigger group or a smaller group? So I'll just tell you about my experience. Obviously, you might enjoy the big group or you might enjoy the small group. This is what I feel. I went into the group and people were already starting getting weighed, and so I went in line. Usually in my group they're quite chatty in line, and you talk about your day and you say hello to any new people that you maybe haven't seen before. This group was not like that at all. People were seemed quite cliquey, but I don't know if that's just because I was new and I thought that about my group at the beginning, but with my group they kind of made a bit more of a fuss over me, and it was quite nice. And the then I made my pay. Well, I'm on a countdown, so I gave him my card and then went off to be weighed. The weighing process was different, very different, because they had the, where you see the numbers, they had that facing them, and they had, they didn't say your weight loss, they just gave you your book back and you had to go back to your seat and have a look, which filled me with major anxiety because I was like, I'm used to being able to watch my weigh in, but they had it facing. I forgot I've asked my consultant what that was about because I did not like it at all. And she kind of, I don't know, she just kind of made, when she was like, like I was like, don't do that, don't make that face, don't make that face, because you can see and I can't, and that's really nerve-wracking to me. But that could have been her. It was a different woman who was weighing us, so but I've had her a couple of times, and every single time I've had her, I've just been like, no, don't like you. So yeah, I think it's just her. But then we had then what happened? Oof. So then I sat down and people would talk, and no one spoke to me, which again was different because I remember my first group in my group, and maybe I'm just being really biased to my group because like people just spoke to me. But this time that didn't happen. And then what else? went into image therapy, and Deb started talking about like the weight losses and what people thought they would have done better. It was so different because usually in our group she spends time with each person. This time she couldn't because of the amount of people that there were. And certain people spoke up, but others didn't. It felt, I mean, it's different. So my I had to leave then quite early because I had to. The reason I was going to an early session is that I had a friend's dinner and I couldn't stay for long, so I left the group quite early. But in conclusion, I just think that I think personally that there should be size limits on groups, because I didn't feel like my journey was as important as I feel like it is in my group. So I think that there should be a maximum amount of people, like 15. I mean, 15 is a good number, but there was like 20, maybe 25, 30 in this group, and I didn't like it. But yeah, I will hopefully post next week, and I'm not going to do, I'll just talk about normal weight loss stuff, and we'll see what's up, what the new thing is. Might talk a little bit about body magic, who knows, because that's what we're focusing on in group in March. So I'll see you next week, and thank you so much for watching. Take care, bye.